first time we have this gathering to discuss education-specific issues by the FDRG and as a reference group, and the EIC as the committee who has the mandate to work in this area. And this is a big step forward. As you know, we as WHO took, made significant efforts to really promote the notion of HUFIC within the collaborating centers, and to have them designated as HUFIC centers with responsibility for ICD and ICF and other future members of the family. Similarly, we had made also significant efforts to have this notion of integration and family introduced in the committees, so that we have responsibility, ownership for ICD and ICF within the Education and Implementation Committee, within the URC, and some of these processes took time. In some instances it happened faster, in others it took longer, but I think we are on the right way, and I think the fact that we have this meeting here today is a manifestation of that, and that we are moving in the right direction. And as we also heard before, I think when we talk about the promotion of ICF education and training, there are many ways of achieving that. And I think this is important to keep that in mind, and we have already mentioned a number of tools, projects which are ongoing, and I think the idea of having a kind of repository established along the lines of what you're describing is, I think, also a very useful one, and we should definitely include this in the possible ways we move forward on this. And as we also heard, there are certain requirements we have to ensure from WHO side. In the same way, when we discussed, for example, the database for ICF educators or training, or ICD educators and training. So this has to be taken into consideration, and I think it would be premature to discuss certain detailed aspects about logos and so on. I think I'm very happy to see that there is a kind of concrete, tangible, visible product on the table, which can be discussed in this particular regard. And I think that discussion, of course, this is also the first time that this was presented. I think there should be also discussion within the EIC on this, and I think there are also many things, for example, which the ICD people can learn from this in a similar way ICF people can learn from ICD related projects. So I think there should be also consideration given whether, for example, you can think along similar lines for ICD related information. So I think there should be definitely this discussion about what are the next steps, and this is my understanding of what should happen in the afternoon vis-a-vis this particular possible project, as well as other ongoing or upcoming initiatives, to have that discussed in the afternoon, where also some of the other questions about how to operationalize this should be seen. But I definitely see their importance also to have the opportunity to have this raised within the EIC and then by the network overall as an important next step.
I just wanted to clarify that this is not a Stellenbosch project. It's independently funded by 12 people who've contributed their personal resources. So that's where it's coming from.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that there's been a little bit more thinking behind you've just seen, and what we were suggesting